Okay, here's a quick overview on reading the penetration report, the recommended profiles, a campaign analysis, along with the quick glance at postcards we put together for an August start date. So reading left to right on the penetration report here, we've got your center, which is 2010. We have the zip and the carrier route. The carrier route is just a handful of neighborhoods within that zip code, but by no means the entire zip code. The city and state the carrier route falls into, and then we have the single family dwelling unit and the multifamily dwelling unit home counts here. The multifamily tend to be apartments and condos. And then we have that total rolled up count. And then the customer count, these are the customers visiting center 210 or 2010, and it gives us a penetration report. So we've had 88 customers from 854 potential households. So you've got a penetration percent of 9.8. The ARO per customer is at 752. The total spent rolled up is 66. And then we have some overview of the carrier route. Median age is 53. Household income is just under 100 grand. Home values 226,000. And then this is the distance the carrier route is to the center. So it's less, or it's right at half a mile to the carrier route. And then these are the profiles that we have rolled up together. So we have profiles 1, 2, and 3. You can look at the profile counts here. We would stop it at 3,000. So we'd have 3,000 in each of the profiles. And if you click the interactive map, it'll show you a visual of where your center is, and then profile 1's recommended locations, 2 and 3. And if you look at profile 1, it goes to the south side of the Air Force Base. We didn't go to the north side because we want to start, if we pull in all the other centers and do the same report, we can get an idea to make sure that we're not duplicating our coverage areas. So we have the map here going back to the penetration report. So these are the 3 recommended areas, and then for a rollout, if you go to the Recos tab, we can start the week of August 14th. And for high growth, we recommend the 9 drops within 3 months. That would be 27,000 total postcards. And we have on the postcard a trackable phone number that we can send you a link to, and you can listen in on the calls and help better direct the store managers on conversions, on getting people that called in to the bays. And with a good, getting people into the bays on the phone calls, we usually get a response rate between 0.5 and 1%. So off of 27,000 postcards in the 3 months that we run, we're looking at 135 to 270 cars in through that program. And once again, the postcard redemption periods runs 60 days. So it would run through, so if we ran in October, the redemption period would run into December. Moderate growth, we would reduce that down to 6 drops, 18,000 postcards, but then you're going to look at 90 to 180 cars. Here's the investment level it would take to run that amount of postcards. Over 27,000 postcards, you're looking at $9,700. But if we can get 200 cars in, and the ARO is at $500 to $700, obviously we can do the math and show that that's going to be a net positive on the investment. Maintenance growth, I don't think we're there yet. We had mentioned when we talked that each of these centers are a little light on car count, so I would look at the moderate, the high growth. And the reason we go full speed out the gate is we can start getting a lot of phone calls in and just get that immediate car count bump. And then we would want to space that out more the 2nd and 3rd months. Going to the creative real quick, there's 2 options here. On the postage side, we want to include this for the hometown heroes. As you mentioned, that Air Force Base is located pretty close to the branch. So the first option, and then here's the second option. If you don't want to give a 10% discount to the military, you can go with the We Proudly Support. And then here is the non-postage side, which gives a visual when somebody's opening the mailbox. So those are all 3 options that I wanted to show you, and we can definitely get on a call next week and go through it a little bit more. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.